He'll bring it out. It's Brez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give on the inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cole. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
What a great run there. Third and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like third and 1 to get first downs.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Abraham. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Baker. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll take it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Goes to the option. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
You did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Cole. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Abraham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Back to pass. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Abraham. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Abraham. Pushed down for the tackle. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. And that one's incomplete. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Quickly complete.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cole. Touchdown, Bruin! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the right. Quick completion on the out. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Grove. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do it.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets out.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. He'll bring it out. It's Brez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He's got it again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
To the air, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Going right to work up top. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Abraham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They fake it, and he'll try to run it in.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
All alone, he's got it. Line run to the right. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Baker. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're
turning it on. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Still looking on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's a play the quarterback just has to throw it away. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute situation trailing the way they are. The clock's still running, so at minimum you throw that football away.
Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.